Welcome back to our new kitchen series. Today we are going to make the gray stuff from the Be Our Guest restaurant. So this, if you saw our DIY Dole Whip, you would see that looked easy, but we had a hard time. So we're gonna see if we have a hard time today. Let's go!
So the first thing that we did was we baked our cupcakes. So we just followed the recipe on the box and made the cupcakes just so that they can cool down, because we're actually gonna put the gray stuff on the cupcakes. So we are following the Disney Parks blog recipe that they put out. We can put the link in the description, but so we're just following that, but it does say to put the gray stuff on like shortbread cookies. I wanted cupcakes instead.
Shortbread?
Yeah.
Don't they do cupcakes at the restaurant?
I think that they used to do cupcakes, or they might still do it, but I also see that like now since it's a prefix menu and it costs more, I see that they do like a trio of desserts, and they do the gray stuff on a shortbread cookie, I think.
Well, the cupcakes are gonna be better, so.
Yeah, so we made the cupcakes, and I just went ahead and made, it calls for instant vanilla pudding. So I just made that up. I did 1.5 cups of cold milk, and obviously cold, but it says cold milk, and then the pudding mix, and I whisked it up for 2 minutes, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge for like an hour. So we'll be back in an hour and we'll finish the rest of the recipe.
All right, so it has been 1 hour since we cooled the pudding. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to take our Oreos.
So we're gonna take 15 of them, and you're supposed to put them in like a food processor or just crush them up until they're like dust.
Yeah, so we're gonna break these up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shake it.
I feel like this is Dole 2.0. Oh, it's working. This is a terrible idea. I think it's working a little bit. I mean, I screwed it too just to see what's going on. It's working. Little by little. Can you just have the thing too? I just pounded it.
All right, the new plan.
Blender didn't work.
Don't use the blender.
Don't use the blender. Put it in a bag. Grab your trusty hammer. This is like used for meats,
I know.
but we're gonna use it on Oreos, so.
Has there been holes in the bag though?
Let me use this side. It's holy.
Oh, I ripped the bag.
We're gonna say good enough?
Yeah.
We're gonna say good enough.
I got excited and I ripped the bag.
Oreo? Cheers.
Okay. Hold on. Oreo time. Okay. Fold the Oreos into the pudding. Our Oreos aren't as crushed as they should be. It should probably be more of like a powder, but you know, Oreos and pudding and all that good stuff are delicious no matter what. So, it'll be great. Add the Cool Whip to this. Cool. So you're gonna add,
Cool Whip.
What does it say? It says 1 8-ounce container. We got a big container, so we're not gonna use the whole thing.
This is 16.
We're gonna use like half of this.
That is, yeah.
You're gonna add 8 ounces. If you get a normal size container, like a normal human being, then it'll be just the whole container.
I didn't see any 8-ounce packages.
I think I just grabbed the big one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're gonna add the whipped topping and the instant chocolate pudding. You're just gonna, so you don't make the pudding. You just pour the powder in. Which I thought was a little weird.
Maybe it is.
Maybe.
We'll find out.
So we're gonna pour this whole thing in.
Should use a bigger bowl.
I agree. I misjudged. Oh my god. Okay.
Jeepers.
Okay. So you're gonna stir this.
Look at it.
I know, I used too small of a bowl. But we're gonna stir all of this together until it's fully mixed.
Well, watch the process here. Just trying to be careful so I don't like spill it. Oh, there's the powder. Does it go everywhere? Yeah, we don't want that. That'll be a big mess. Looks kind of like a giant s'more right now. Just like the more filling. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be delicious. What do you say?
Yes. Now that it's mixed, it's
Yummy.
all mixed together. It says to place it in the fridge and freeze it for an hour, or like cool it down for an hour. So, but I don't want to do that.
I mean, the Cool Whip was already cold. You taste it. Mmm.
So good.
That's tasty.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna take your Oreos, or your cupcakes that you chilled earlier. I don't have any piping bags or anything, so I'm just gonna put some on it.
Improvise.
And I'm just gonna spread it around. Or if you use the shortbread cookies like it says to, then that's fine too. You know, you'll just spread it out.
So, these are the final products.
Let's try it. See how it turned out. Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm.
Mmm.
That's yummy.
So good. Wow.
Yeah, so you can put the gray stuff on whatever you really want, but the cupcakes are awesome. And
I would say to keep it in the fridge though, like don't put it on all the cupcakes. Do it as you go. Because the Cool Whip is cold.
Yeah.
And the pudding and stuff like that. So like keep it in your fridge until you feel like you want to put it on all the cupcakes. Or if you want to put it on all the cupcakes and then just put the cupcakes in the fridge, you could do that. But
Or just put it on all the cupcakes and then eat all the cupcakes.
now you're thinking.
I know. So this turned out a lot better than the Dole Whips, but we'll leave a link in the description for our DIY Disney Dole Whips, and we will leave a link for the recipe for this. So go ahead and try it. Let us know what you think, because these are pretty awesome.
Mine's almost gone.
The gray stuff from Be Our Guest.
It's delicious.